Every single week, I get the same questions from people thinking about moving to Wellen Park in Venice, Florida. How much does it actually cost? Is it really only for retirees? What happens if there's a hurricane? Are the schools any good? Is the healthcare close enough? These are the right questions. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to answer every single one of them with real numbers, real facts, and no fluff. I'm Melissa Helms, your Wellen Park neighbor, and I cover every neighborhood in Wellen Park. I've helped buyers from all over the country navigate this community, and the 10 questions I'm about to answer are the ones that matter the most before you make any decision about moving here. Before I get into the questions, if you want my free Wellen Park relocation guide, click the link in the description below. It breaks down all 20 plus neighborhoods by price, lifestyle, and who each one is actually right for. Now, let's answer your questions. How much do homes cost in Wellen Park? This is the first thing everyone wants to know, and the answer is going to surprise most people because Wellen Park has a much wider price range than people assume. On the low end, and this is real, not a teaser price, you can get into Wellen Park Golf and Country Club with a condo starting around $230,000. That's a resort-style community with an 18-hole golf course and a tiki bar pool complex. Mid-range, villas and townhomes run from the high 300,000s through the 500,000s, depending on the neighborhood and builder. New construction townhomes at Ashcombe by D.R. Horton are some of the most accessible entry points in the entire community right now. And at the top end, Everly's custom estate homes and Palmera's luxury single-family homes can run $700,000 to well over $1 million. So the honest answer is, Wellen Park goes from $230,000 to $1 million plus, and what you get at every price point is genuinely competitive for this market. This is a big part of why this community ranked number 8 fastest selling community in the entire country. What is a CDD fee, and do I have to pay for it? This one catches a lot of out-of-state buyers completely off guard. CDD stands for Community Development District. It's a special assessment that funds the infrastructure of the community: the roads, the trails, the amenities, the decorative streetlights, the monument signs, parks, and landscaping and maintenance on the main roads through Wellen Park. Every neighborhood within Wellen Park has a CDD. Here's what I always tell buyers: never make an offer on a home without knowing the full carrying cost picture, purchase price, HOA, and CDD. That's your real monthly number. This is exactly why working with an agent who knows this community inside and out matters. I walk every buyer through this before we ever set foot in a model home. If you want that conversation, my contact info is below. How far is Wellen Park from the beach? This might be Wellen Park's single biggest competitive advantage over every other master plan community in Florida, and most people don't fully appreciate it until they're comparing options. Wellen Park is 15 to 20 minutes from Minnesota Beach and Venice Beach. Now compare that to Lakewood Ranch, one of the most popular master plan communities in the country. It's 30 to 45 minutes from the Gulf, depending on traffic. Wellen Park offers second closest beach access to any top 50 master plan communities in the entire United States. And here's what makes 2026 special. The Minnesota Beach Road expansion is completing this year. When that's done, some parts of Wellen Park will be under 10 minutes from the Gulf. That's not a marketing promise, that's infrastructure already under construction. Is Wellen Park good for families? The answer is yes. Let's start with schools. Taylor Ranch Elementary has been A-rated since 2001. Venice Middle School is a designated National School of Merit. Venice High School offers advanced placement, international baccalaureate, and dual enrollment programs. Right inside the community, you have the College Preparatory Academy, a tuition-free K-8 charter school that's already open and enrolling. And you have Prodigy Early Learning, which is open for children up to age 5. And here's the big one for 2026, the brand new Wellen Park High School opening in August 2026 for the 2026-2027 school year. The family demographic is the most significant growth story in this community right now. Families who come here for the schools stay for the lifestyle. The trail system, the splash pad, the events at downtown Wellen, this is genuinely a great place to raise kids. And I'll tell you this from personal experience. I've raised my own kids here. We've lived in Wellen Park for over 10 years, and I could not imagine it any other way. What healthcare is available near Wellen Park? This is one of the top most important questions I get. Let's start with what's right inside the community. HCA Florida Wellen Park Emergency opened last year. It's a state-of-the-art facility open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You also have Advocate Oncology and the Millennium Physicians Group with primary care and outpatient radiology center. Within 15 minutes, you have Sarasota Memorial Hospital, Venice, one of the top-rated hospital systems in the state. And here's what's coming mid-2026. Exalt Health is opening a 40-bed rehabilitation hospital right in Wellen Park. It'll have neurological, orthopedic, and cardiac rehabilitation. Is Wellen Park only for retirees? This is one of the most common misconceptions I hear, and it's understandable because Wellen Park has historically marketed heavily to active adults and retirees. Here's the reality. Of the 20-plus neighborhoods inside Wellen Park, exactly one is age-restricted. That's Brightmoor, which is a 55-plus, and it's an incredible community, but that's one neighborhood out of more than 20. Every other neighborhood in Wellen Park has absolutely no age restriction whatsoever. The demographic shift happening right now in 2026 is real. Families are moving in, remote workers are moving in, young professionals are moving in. The new schools, the trail system, the growing restaurant scene at downtown Wellen, these aren't amenities built exclusively for retirees. I work with buyers of all ages who are choosing Wellen Park specifically because it gives them the Florida lifestyle without the retiree-only feel. The mix of people here is actually one of the things residents talk about most when I ask them what they love about living here. Can you really use a golf cart in Wellen Park? This is one of my favorite things about living here. The answer is yes, and not just technically, practically. People actually live this lifestyle every single day here. You can golf cart from your driveway to downtown Wellen, to the lake, to the restaurants, to Cool Today Park for a Braves game without getting in your car. For a lot of buyers coming from car-dependent suburbs in the Northeast and Midwest, this is genuinely life-changing. You don't expect it until you see it. Right now, Madame Homes is offering a free golf cart with the purchase of select move-in ready homes. This is one of those things that sounds like a marketing line until you actually drive through the community on a Saturday morning and see dozens of people cruising around in their golf carts. It's the lifestyle, and it's one of the things that makes Wellen Park genuinely different from basically every other master plan community at this price point. Does Wellen Park flood? This is a fair and important question, especially for anyone relocating from a state where flooding isn't part of the conversation. The honest answer is that most of Wellen Park sits outside coastal flood zones. This is one of the community's most significant and most overlooked advantages. Now, I always tell buyers to verify the specific lot. Not every parcel is identical, and you want an elevation certificate and a confirmed flood zone designation before you make an offer on any home anywhere in Florida. That's just good practice. New construction or resale? Which is better? New construction gives you modern finishes, energy-efficient systems, builder warranties, and the ability to personalize your home before you move in. And with quick move-in inventory available, you don't always have to wait. Resale gives you something that new construction can't: mature trees, established landscapes, and a neighborhood that already has a community feel. And in 2026 specifically, resale sellers in communities like Grand Paradiso are competing directly with new construction pricing for the first time. That creates negotiating room that hasn't existed before. My honest take: the right answer depends entirely on your priorities. If finishes and customization matter most, lean new construction. If mature landscaping and negotiating leverage matter most, look at resale. This is exactly the conversation I have with every buyer I work with. Both tracks are worth exploring before you commit to either one. Is Wellen Park still growing or almost done? If you think Wellen Park is close to done, I want to reframe that completely. What's happening in 2026 alone tells the whole story. Ashcombe Townhomes by D.R. Horton just opened. Esplanade at Wellen Park, Taylor Morrison's resort golf community built around the Mayaca Pines golf course, is opening this year. Westlake, a custom home neighborhood with 4 builders, is coming winter 2026. Edgewater, a walkable neighborhood with front porches and rear-loaded garages, is coming late 2026. A brand new high school opens this fall. New parks and trails are opening throughout the year. The Minnesota Beach Road expansion completes this year, shortening beach access time across the entire community. And downtown Wellen Phase 2 is bringing new restaurants and retail. Easy Does It, Comfort Kitchen, Agave Banditos, adding to an already strong dining scene on the lake. This community is not winding down. The buyers who moved in 3 and 4 years ago are sitting on equity. The buyers who move in today are still early enough to benefit from what's still being built. That window doesn't stay open forever. So this wraps up the top 10 questions I get about Wellen Park. If you're thinking about making a move to Southwest Florida and Wellen Park is on your list, I want to help you do this right. I know every neighborhood in this community. I know the builders, the fees, the resale market, and where the best opportunities are right now in 2026. Drop a comment below. Tell me where you're relocating from and what's most important to you. I read every single one. And if you want my free Wellen Park relocation guide, click the link in the description below. If you want to go deeper on Wellen Park, make sure to stay for my next video. See you on the next one.